Thank you for tuning into Delicious today. Guys, we are going to have a real talk today. Stay tuned. If you're just coming across this channel, please do well to subscribe and hit the like button. Also turn on your notification bell in case I go live and I push out a video. Please stay tuned and let's talk on this. The topic I have for you guys I'm treating today. I just want to talk about my life as a content creator, my 2025 experience, and yes, we're in the new year 2026. I guys, I've just been overboard. When I mean overboard, 2025 was a year I really ran, and I hope not to just get subscribers but to hit the target of monetization. However, I'm here, guys. Yes, I've reached my first threshold, which is the 500 subs, 1k subs. So the main issue with us content creators is pushing out our videos so as to get a valid watch hour. But getting a valid watch hour is really quite challenging for upcoming content creator, especially if you're someone that just started and you're trying to push out your content. For me, I've never been a content creator in my life. I just started in the last 1 2 years, and this is something that is totally new to me. So if you're coming in as a newbie, I mean you've not had the experience of being on social media, you've not had this experience of expressing yourself, that could be quite challenging. However, there are those that will inspire you, like myself. That is why I will advise you subscribe, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video because I know there's someone out there that would want to hear this. Because as a content creator, the challenge is real. Not just a sub, but getting the watch time. Like last year, I was able to hit my target, which was getting subscribers and obviously reaching the watch hour. But yeah, I'm still here. But the challenge I had last day was getting to get a manager to help push my videos to the right audience, because I was quite happy that I was getting the watch time. I was happy getting my videos pushed out to get more audience, get the views. However, these views were not valid because they were coming from YouTube advertising. Although I still have that manager, but then I've decided that I would do this, but I want to do it naturally. I want to go live. I want to push out my content naturally. I don't need to start pushing it and getting views and getting watch hours are not valid. So please, if you've not tuned in, if you've not watched my videos, if you've not shared, if you've not engaged, that's one way to help with this channel. And again, this will also help inspire someone out there, especially those that are still struggling to get subscribers, those that are just starting. If you miss it when you start, you're going to get take a long time to get back on track. But if you get it right when you start, it wouldn't take you time to get on track because you already have the right information, especially when it comes to being on this space as a YouTuber. The right information is what you will take you to that height. When I started like, yeah, I got the idea of pushing out short form content. The disadvantage of short form content is that you can get views, but you will not get engaging views, especially if you're pushing. The fact is that these audience you get, they are there because of a particular video you've pushed out. You're pushing out a short form content that is not related to your video. You're not linking it in any way. And you think you want a sustained subscriber or a sustained view. That is a red flag. That is a red flag on its own. And again, if you're pushing out your video, you should know what you really want to push out. If it's something that is what your channel is all about, push it out. But if you're pushing out the content that is unrelated to what your channel is about, that is a red flag itself. Don't push out content that would deter your subscribers or deter your views. What I mean deter is prevent your views that would come in because of what you're actually pushing out. Don't let too much information overload you, because we are all victims of too much information, especially if you want to push it, you want to push out your content, you want to get the subscribers, you want to get the watch time, you'll be a victim of too many information. But then what are you doing with this information? I've decided this year 2026 I'll take it easy on myself. I wouldn't just push content or do stuff that I know I can't pull in the long run. Like what I've been doing lately, I've been coming out live. I do my morning calls in the morning, and I try to talk about YouTube monetization and growth experience in the evening. So if you're tuning in, please keep tuning in, keep supporting. So the challenges you will have as a YouTuber is consistency. Hmm. Guys, consistency is a challenge. I remember one time I followed the vlogmas, that was for 2024. But for last year 2025, I couldn't keep that pace going. I really wished, I really wanted to do that, but I couldn't keep the pace. However, I'm now, yeah, pushing out this content, pushing out this video. So the only thing you can do is to like, share, subscribe if you've not subscribed. I'm not just going to encourage you, come on YouTube. It's not, this is the best time to start. This is not the best time to start. Or the information people are saturated. Or the fact that YouTube is not saturated or social media is not saturated. Just the other day, I watched a video on TikTok. Listen to this.
TikTok's not paying anymore, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Less than a year ago, I was making about $1.29 per thousand views. Now I'm making anywhere from 28 cents to 40 cents per thousand views. And my content structure, rollout, none of it's really changed. There was a guy who just came out and said that he's making only 1 cent per thousand views. And he's got over 15 million followers, and he does millions of views per video. Just back in August, I made $5,000 in August just on TikTok. 5,000. Now I'm barely averaging anywhere from $300 to $400 a month. And I think I know what the problem is. I genuinely think that it's the AI content creators, the AI accounts on here that are clip farming and mining other creators' actual content and work and then repurposing it across dozens of channels. And they are mining money off of the RPM and rewards program from TikTok. And the algorithm's finally just gone, okay, well, then no one is going to get paid. I think that's what's happened because I've seen the apparently Instagram stop paying on a creator fund in like 2023, but they're not even inviting people into the pay program anymore because they had a pay program they would at least invite you into. And Facebook just changed its whole structure on pay too. Now no one's making money on Facebook. Um, YouTube, I never thought I'd say this in 2026, having to go to YouTube probably here just to actually start remonetizing. And even then, like they're flagging people left and right on YouTube. It's a sinking ship, and I don't know if we should stay on it or just keep using TikTok at least to build our individual platform. I know I'm not the only one this is happening to. To go from making 5 grand to barely scratching 400. Um, yeah, man, I think the app is on its last legs, taking a nosedive.
He's saying there's no more pay on platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and the rest. And he also mentioned YouTube. He said they're just flagging channels left and right. But the fact remains true. But the truth is that YouTube is quite challenging, especially when it comes to pushing out the right content, getting views, and getting such momentum. One thing I've noticed with YouTubers, I noticed that with those that do education, like talking about YouTube, those that do comedy, those that do entertainment, they tend to get more views. But another thing is the consistency. If you're doing this, you have to be consistent. Don't do it this week or do it this month and you can come back and do something else. Let it be that you've started something and you're pushing that thing to the end. You may not really get the views, the subscribers, but if you're consistent, I believe you're going to go a long way. I will say I've come a long way with not just getting subscribers or views. I've gone a long way with working on myself because it's only when I work on myself I'm able to keep pushing. So that you must have in mind. You work on yourself, work on your thoughts, work on what you're actually dishing out. Is it something that someone will listen to and come back for more? And at this point, if you're still listening, if you're still here, drop your comment and let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you think about this discussion we are having today. And please share this video because I believe there is someone out there that needs to listen to this because we are going to be having a real talk on this. I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to keep coming out for you guys. So stay tuned in and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification button because I've said that I'm coming out live. It's something I want to be doing, coming out live more often. And I do my morning calls and I talk about YouTube monetization in the evening. So if you've not tuned in, please tune in. I've also created a playlist where you can go back and watch this from time to time so as to encourage you or inspire you. I've been able to talk to some YouTubers that say they just started and they don't even know how to set up their YouTube platform. I think I've made a video about that. Is one step at a time. Provided you know what you want to do, how you want to start, what you want to talk about. That's the first step. The second step, you set up your platform. I've made a video about that. Please watch that video. Your YouTube settings and knowing what to do.